how it pains me to lower that beautiful music, but alas, I must. Welcome to my first initial impressions video. I'm going to call it Initial Encounter. Name, pending. We have here Last Dream. This is a new RPG that is going to be out next week. I've got the demo going here. And let me tell you, from what I've read, this game looks good. This game looks real good. I haven't played it yet. As you can see, I don't even have a load game yet. I think this could be, perhaps, a contender for, like, maybe, I don't want to say like an indie RPG of the year or something like that, but it could be a contender for, like, amazing, out-of-nowhere RPG of the year here. Haven't played it, just been reading on it. It is in the Greenlight campaign. They had a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter was a massive success. The game looks good, just based on the screenshots and stuff I've seen. I know it was made in RPG Maker, but it's supposed to be an incredibly complicated game with a lot of its influence taken from the Final Fantasy-esque, maybe a little bit of Dragon Warrior, a little bit of Final Fantasy, the old NES, SNES era of classic JRPGs. I will say no more. I just want to get started here. The demo, which you can get at White Giant RPG, I have a link in the description for you if you want to check it out. It's 900 megs. It's a huge demo. Get started here. Press the dash button to see character description. I have no idea what the dash button is. I'm told this game has controller support, and sure enough, got my Xbox 360 controller in hand. I was using the keyboard earlier. You get to pick your character here. There's 4 classes. I'm not going to go through and name them all. Oh, I wanted to, alright, so X, clearly, is the select button to select the character. A pulls up the description. Key to a strong economy, his true strength lies in his ability to steal from enemies and pick locks in town without arousing the suspicion of the city guards. Definitely want a thief. Before the class upgrade, the only weapon the thief can equip is... The only weapons that the thief can equip are knives and whips. However, he can equip heavier armor, allowing his defense to be higher than the engineer or mage. Wow, this is description galore here. After the class upgrade, so clearly there's at some point in the game, like in Final Fantasy 5 and 4, I believe, and Tactics and a lot of different games, at some point, and I believe it was in Dragon Warrior 9. Was it? 7? Anyway, I'm rambling. At some point you can upgrade the class. After the class upgrade, the thief becomes a ninja who can equip swords, spears, and shields. The ninja's late-game physical defense is behind only the defense of the Dark Knight and Sage. And clearly the Dark Knight becomes a knight, or the knight becomes a Dark Knight, and the Grey Mage becomes a Sage. His parameter... Oh my goodness! Okay, so if you're into lots of reading, which, you know, is not a bad thing, to be honest with you, not a bad thing at all. His base parameters build at moderate cost, but he can increase his agility and preemption very quickly, making him important for running from enemies or getting preemptive strikes on enemies. I don't think I'm gonna... My bad. I don't think I'm gonna keep reading all of them. Let's choose the thief. I could name him. This is the demo. The demo's only good for 3 hours. If I end up picking up this game, which, to be honest, based just on what I've read, I think is a certainty, I'm going to end up renaming the characters, starting new characters, that kind of stuff, starting a new quest. Now, we gotta have the thief. I feel like we need a white mage because, you know, what party is complete without healers? White mage. Beautiful sprites, which I believe are, you know, the RPG Maker sprites. But if these sprites were changed in any way, whoever changed them did a good job. If they're the default sprites, I should give some RPG Maker games a chance, a shot here, because these are beautiful. I assume that the Grey Mage is just a combination of white and black. Like I said, I'm not going to read all the descriptions here. I also want to go with a knight. Looking good. And do I want a monk? Do I want a black mage? Hunter might be okay. I kind of want to read the Hunter. Let's take a look. Hunter's strength, unlike most other classes, lie outside the battle. Hunter's a mediocre warrior who can only use bows, but she's able to wear heavier armor. Therefore, she is a good choice for the front or middle row of battle. Hunter's upgrade class, Beastmaster, does not gain access to any additional weapons or armor. Hunter's real value lies in her ability to scan, thus enhancing the damage output of the rest of your party. The Hunter's other primary trait is the ability to tame giant moas, thus allowing faster and safer travel on the road. Giant moas. I'm going to assume moa is probably like a bird, and giant is probably like a large bird, and I'm just going to assume they're ostriches. I'm just kidding, chocobos. I'm going to assume they're chocobos. I don't know if that's going to really matter. You know what? Let's go Black Mage. Creepy looking face on that guy. So that's it. We got our four people. Just like Final Fantasy 1, you get to pick 4. Please customize your gaming experience through the following options. You can change these options at any point during the game. Rare, standard, this. Immediately, +2 to the points for this game. If you're doing a score, whatever it was, add 2. The ability to change your encounter rate in an RPG. So you can have, like, Final Fantasy, whatever it was, like 12, 10, or whatever. Grind, battles everywhere, all the time. You can have standard, which I'm going to assume is, like, lower level Final Fantasies, like 6 and back. And, like, maybe Dragon Warrior falls somewhere in the middle here. And then rare. That's going to make it hard to do random battles, get level grinding going. I'm going to go with standard. And game difficulty. See, now this is great. I'm going to show off how much of a pansy I am. I'm going to just do normal. Look at this. Save options. Save anywhere. Save at designated locations. No saving in done. This. Add another half a point. If this game was like a 5 out of 10, it's now a 7.5 out of 10. Just for these options. Save anywhere because, to be quite honest, even though I know that can be cheap, include cutscenes? Yeah. I assume that's for multiple, like if you play through it a second time. Watch the intro. Yeah, let's watch the intro. I'm going to keep my voice down here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to read it. Shoot. I was going to say, let's just let the video play. But this is an SNES, NES style, so of course there is no video. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to read it. I'm going to go through it pretty quick. Sorry if I get some of the words wrong, or if I stumble through. Let's just keep moving. Hey kids, I'll be right back. I'm going to collect some more firewood. Dude, there's firewood on the screen. See if you can count back from 60, Katie, and then we'll make s'mores. Yep, leave your kids unattended. I see he's looking back, but he's gone a whole screen away, so who knows how far he's gone. You're missing plenty of firewood there, buddy. Instant rain. Better head back. Looks like a sudden storm has arisen. Go, 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 faster, faster! I'm not controlling this, this is doing it itself. I don't understand. I don't remember any of this. What is this? I don't understand! Help! Could it be? Where are you? Please! Where are you? I know where I am. Where do you think are you? What? Must swim back to shore. Help! Please help me! The water burns my throat! My only regret is leaving my kids fatherless! Ah! Yep. Sorry for the B-rate acting here. Ugh. Good. He still breathes. Let's just leave him. Ugh, my head. I think he's gone. Is someone there? Help me, please. You're lucky to be alive. I need to get you back to Oakwood. Can you stand? I think so. I need to rest. How much farther is it to this town, Oakwood, you said? We're getting close. It's only another 5 miles. Alright, I guess I can make it that far. Yes, let's keep moving. These woods can be dangerous. What the hell was that? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Come. It's almost morning. We're almost there. What the hell? 2 sons? Where am I? Calm down, I know it's confusing. I don't believe you're ready to hear the truth yet. Let's just get back to town. Calm down, you gotta be kidding me! As I see it, you don't have much choice but to trust me. Fine, let's move. This music, let me tell you, pretty interesting. And so Thief arrived in Oakwood. Our story starts a year after that fateful day. In the previous year, Thief has befriended 3 locals who help in weapons training and beast hunting in the sewer and around town. Thief still has no idea where he is, and Dante refuses to reveal what information he seems to have. The journey is started by what appears to be a small event, the kidnapping of Dante's daughter, which, by the way, is no small event. Whoever wrote that needs to have a kid of their own and realize that is absolutely no small event. And so the 4 reluctant warriors, Thief and the 3 locals, start their journey, not knowing what awaits them. Play through a short tutorial? No. You know what? I've had enough of your tutorialization game. I'm ready to begin. 1,000 coins. Let's click all the buttons here, see what happens. Got some menu. Oh, see, it's just like a Final Fantasy game, which is good. First thing I'm going to do is save. I think I saved there. Pretty sure that was a save. Let me mute my phone here. Sorry if you just heard that. Yeah. So we have the characters we chose at the beginning of the game. Cool. Experience appears to be measured in percents and goes all the way down to the, what? 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000th of a percent. By the way, very cool. Before we get going here, let's change our rows. Our rows here. We've got Thief in the front, in the middle, White Mage in the back, Knight in front, Black Mage in the back. See, it automatically put my mages in the back row. Very smart. Love it. Alright, so I have no idea what's going on, where to go. Let's go over here. Hold down A and you can run, which I love. I love games that let you run. Huh? You interrupted my fishing trance. Oh, well. You want to buy some bait? Sure, I guess. High quality junk bait. Worm bait. High quality veggie bait. Slightly better than junk, but still inadequate. Well, then why would I want to buy these 2 if they're inadequate? Okay, so I have no idea what the fishing mechanic is, but there appears to be a fishing mechanic in this game. Very cool. Now let's actually go where we're probably supposed to go, which is the town. Now, initial impressions. This game looks good. Well, I've got it going here. Let me go ahead and read off a little bit about some of the interesting concepts of this game. Basically, this game is supposed to be just, like, huge. It's supposed to be giant. And I can't actually control the game while I'm clicking on a document back over here to read it. Let's check out this first house here. What do we got? I am collecting large quantities of various monster remains. I'll buy all of your monster remains if you let me, and I pay the same price as any item shop. I want to sell all the remains, obviously, but I can't because I don't have any. So that tells me that monsters drop something. Drop, like, remains or something, which is good. Which is very good. I like that. I find that to be an interesting element in a game. When monsters drop gold, sometimes it's a little unrealistic. Let them drop remains, sell the remains for gold. I remember when you first arrived here, and you were too weak to venture outside the town to hunt monsters, and instead had to go down to the well. Down the well into the sewer to fight. Okay, so basically, what I think she's telling me is that if I'm too weak to fight the monsters outside of town, I should probably go in the well. It's like a subtle hint. Let's just take a look around here. This appears to be an armor shop. It's got like this armor thing here. Yep, sure enough it is. Interested in buying some armor? I only have used equipment currently. Cool. So when you go to buy stuff, now this I like. It tells you like how much of an improvement it is over what you have. But let me also put that I really enjoy that it looks just like a Final Fantasy game. This is like SNES nostalgia all over the place. Hello there. Have you heard the latest rumors about Dante's daughter? Now, this right here screams this is like where you're supposed to go. Tell me well, oh, you're well informed. And luckily, because I screwed up in it, yes, just like in any JRPG from like that era, you can talk to him again. And choose the other option. I heard that Dante's daughter ran away from home. Then he hired some mercenaries to track her down and bring her home, but they never returned. I wonder what happened to them. Now that tells me that probably I need to go and find out where those mercenaries went and follow in their path. Got a cow here. Cool. This is a nice looking house. Got a big front porch. Right there's a chest. Now I picked a thief, and if you remember when I was reading the thief description, it said you can take the crap from the chests, and it doesn't arouse the guards. Which tells me of two interesting mechanics this game has. One, you don't just get everything because you're the hero, like the hero of light. You can just go in anybody's house and steal crap. There actually is punishment for if you steal. Second, it tells me that because I'm a thief, I can actually just take it and not have to worry. Interesting mechanic. Choosing a thief sort of overwrites it, but it's still an interesting mechanic all the same. My grandmother is out tending the garden. I wonder when she'll be back. Look away, girl. I'm going to take your stuff. Attempt to pick the lock. Lock picked! It looked like I didn't have to pick it. It looked like I just opened it up. 20 gold. See, that's like nothing. Can't go in the fireplace. What about back here? Can I open up this? Nope. Nope. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go talk to this old guy. There's another well here. I'm going to try going down the wells after I'm done exploring the town. When I was a young child, my grandfather told me a story of a mighty warrior who explored the depths of the woods of despair and came out alive. When he arrived in Doria, he was a bloody mess, and he died a few hours later due to blood loss, much to the chagrin of the local doctor. Chagrin, now that's a word you don't hear very often, so I just put my mouse cursor right in. I don't know if you saw that. My bad. Chagrin is an interesting word that you don't hear very often well, you hear it in spoken language, but you don't see it much in writing. There was little the doctors could do for the man. In fact, it was a miracle that he made it as far as he did. But before the man died, he told the doctors what he found in the woods. Oh, come on, you gotta tell me what you found in the woods. He told of a powerful demon sleeping in the depths of the forest, guarding an enormous quantity of gold and treasure. Few people remember the story, but the legend of the treasure remains, and still pulls in a few foolish treasure hunters each year. None are ever heard from again. That is frickin' sweet. That is frickin' sweet. Now, I am interested. I'm interested in that, but that leads me to something I was going to say about this game that I had heard that makes it a very unique experience. And that is that there are tons of side quests in this game, none of which you have to actually do. Some of my neighbors call this jungle a garden, but it really needs to be trimmed. You have Dante's ear. Will you talk to him about it for me? So I'm guessing Dante might be like the, I don't want to say like, I don't know, like the mayor of the town. Got a fishing girl over here. Long-haired, maybe it's not a girl, maybe it's a boy. Long-haired fisherman. There are many fish in the waters off the coast of this island. In fact, the waters nearly everywhere are teeming with fish. Here, why don't you take this fishing pole? I don't mind if I do. Old fishing pole. It's old, but it should get the job done for small fish. Also, here's some instructions on how to synthesize, so this game has item creation too. It might come in handy if you're able to find the ingredients. Thin fishing pole. Cool. Can I just use it here? Item. Press shift to view information. Unusable. Alright, so I'm guessing you have to be like at a fishing spot or something for that to actually work. Hello, back from hunting monsters already? No. Oh, my mistake! Alright, so what if I say yes? You should go see Dante, he's been asking for you. Is Dante like the religious man in the church? Hello, child. How can the church help you? Just like in Dragon Warrior, this game clearly has some sort of like church is where you save and resurrect thing. Alright. So, I don't want to save yet. How long have we been going? Let me check. We've been going, quite a while. So let me give you some little tidbits about this game. Right? It's being released next week, in 7 days, on July 31st. For now, you can get the demo, like I said at the website. You can also get it on Steam. It's in the Greenlight campaign, so you can go to the Greenlight campaign. And let me tell you a little bit about it here. Supposedly, it's made by mostly just 3 people. It's got influence from others, but it sounds like the majority of the crew that made this game is a 3-person crew. 40 plus hours of RPG goodness. It's so relaxing tending to my garden, But I'd better be heading home soon to check on my granddaughter. See, this is the girl. This is the one that the other girl was talking about. The granddaughter was talking about. Let me just crush all your crops here. Can't do it. So, 40 hours of the actual game. There's supposed to be an extra 15 hours or more of just side quests. There's these flashbacks and these cutscenes and stuff that are in the game. 200 plus compositions from talented independent artists. So people have given their work to this game. Independent artists. For, I guess, background music, sound effects, that sort of stuff. Very cool. This inn is pretty cheap. And I've been all over the world, and I still think it's cheapest when I found. What luck! I trekked across the bridge connecting Oakland Island to the central continent and then southeast to the Woods of Despair because I heard there's some valuable items hidden there. Sadly, the monsters were too strong. I barely made it out alive. I think my next trip will instead be to the desert mountain to the southwest. Again, just laying on the hints about where to go. I've heard there are some relics that could be worth a pretty penny. I found this treasure map in my grandfather's things. Thing is, I won't be able to make the trek to find the treasure. It's too far away from town for me. Do you want it? For 100 gold? Oh my goodness, my first side quest. Yes, I do. Give me that treasure map. Leave me alone, and let me nurse this beer. No problem. So there's lots of puzzles in the game. 200 achievements. 500 unique paths by virtue of the non-linear gameplay, which are actually already, I believe... Like I said, I'm not sure. This is my first time touching this game, but I get the feeling that all of this discussion of the forest, the desert, the bridge connecting the continent, all this is just like you get to choose. You know, you get to pick where you go. So, I'm loving it. What do we got here? Inn, church, Dante's northeast. Let's go to his mansion. Northeast. Mansion, which tells me he's probably rich. And I'm gonna guess this says, like, to his mansion. Yep. Sure enough, that's a nice looking house. Got his own garden and everything. So this game looks good. What do we got in here? Can't open it. Dante, you're probably the first NPC I need to talk to get the main storyline started here. In the years since you've been here, I've seen you become much stronger. I'm sorry I have to ask this of you, but would you be willing to help rescue my daughter Elizabeth? I can say yes or no. I'm guessing that because of the way that the story's been described to me through reading a little bit about it, if I say no, I bet that's probably an option, then you can actually go do your own crap. I'm going to say yes, because I think that it's my first playthrough. It's probably a good idea. Thank you. Please know it will be dangerous. I sent another group of mercenaries a few days ago, but they haven't returned, nor have I heard anything from them, and I fear the worst. The ruins are to the southeast. At the southeast end. Oh my god. The ruins are at the southeast end of this island. Southeast. Thank you for agreeing to go. Feel free to take a rest in your room upstairs before you go. It's important that you're rested before you head to the ancient ruins. Now that tells me that there's a free inn up there. I'm going to pick my buddy's lock here. Take 100 of his gold. Just paid for that treasure map I bought. Let's see if there's anything up in my room. The bed looks comfortable. Approach it to rest. I could rest. I'm gonna rest. Watch cutscene? Oh, there's a cutscene! Sure, yeah, I'll watch it. You fall into an unusually deep sleep and begin to dream. 1,000 years... I'm dreaming about 1,000 years ago. Sure, why not? So good of you to join us, Nikes. I'm very sorry, is that Nix? Nikes? Neeks? I don't know, there's no vowels in that word. I'm very sorry. An experiment ran a bit long, and it wasn't safe to leave it unfinished. Cool music, by the way. Enough with the excuses. I have important matters to attend to after this council, so let us please get started. Very well. Let the whatever council will begin, blah blah blah, several days later. Why doesn't it work? I'm performing the incantation exactly as was written in the Vinar text. I'll try it one more time. Damn it! This necromancy must work! I miss you so much, Persephone. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Persephone. That's, from Shakespeare, I believe. We'll soon be reunited. What was that? Is that one of the Greek gods? I can't remember. Oh, it's embarrassing. My memory is going. I can't remember if that name is... I think it's a Greek god. I don't think that... Well, maybe it's Shakespeare and a Greek god. You know what? It could be both. There must be something I'm missing. Yeah, must be. A few weeks later. Nix, we have heard some truly disturbing rumors that you have been practicing the forbidden art of necromancy. Those rumors are true, but I see no reason that these arts should be forbidden. I have everything under complete control. You may believe that you have everything under control, but there are reasons that the Vanner forbid these practices. Even correct incantations can result in unintended and catastrophic results. Stop being a fool, Nix. We know very well that you miss your wife, but this is the path of madness. You know nothing of my pain! Please, Nix, listen to reason. You must abandon this research. We will stop you by force if necessary. You wouldn't dare, Tethys. Leave me to my research. I am well aware of the risks to myself. What he doesn't seem to understand is that the risk is not just to himself. We must prepare ourselves for the worst. I agree. We need to gather the ballast stone from the Earth Cave to have the full power of the Eternal Orb. You don't think the Ultima Crystal alone will be enough? We shouldn't risk it. Deimos and Titerum, I would like you to leave for the Earth Cave at once to collect the ballast stone, as you wish. So, I'm just dreaming this. That'd be my guess. I'm just dreaming it. Immediately after the council. Immediately after the confrontation with the Elder Council. How dare they attempt to tell me what I may or may not research? Neither Tyrannus nor Deimos have been on the council for more than 100 years. I cannot believe they would have the gall to tell me what to do. And telleth, that emotionless simpleton, she will never understand the type of pain that I felt when Persephone passed away. Here it is. Nix picks out a text titled The Living and the Dead, a study of necromancy. Perhaps I am performing the incantation in the wrong order. It could be possible that I cannot draw her soul out from the well of souls. I will attempt to raise her spirit inside the well, and then physically bring her out. That doesn't seem right. What are you? My body is powerful. This body is powerful. It will serve nicely. It would be good to feel sunlight once more on my skin after all these millennia. Several weeks after Nix left the tower. Elders, there is terrible news regarding Nix. We've all been concerned with his absence from the tower over the last several weeks, but it seems he has finally surfaced near the great city of Alexandria. That poor fool. Who knows what he awoke with his necromantic incantations. Helios, Tethys, ready the airship. We must make haste to Alexandria and subdue Nix before he destroys any more. Titerum and Deimos have not returned from the Earth Cave with the Basilisk Stone. I'm afraid we'll only be able to temporarily subdue him until they return. Let us make haste for Alexandria! Meanwhile, in Alexandria, you foolish mortals, so willing to throw away your short, pathetic lives. Such fun! This is the last opportunity to give yourself up. If you resist farther, the king has authorized lethal measures. Surrender? I'll never go back to that prison! Charge! Retreat! That charge, clearly. Complete waste of time. Aethra, Helios, and Tethys prepare to fly to Andria in the airship. Several hours later. Blessed Venar. It appears we're too late. He has lost his mind. What would cause him to slay all these innocent humans? Indeed he has. Nyx was enormously powerful before this madness, and it appears he's only grown in strength. We must find him as quickly as possible. Let's follow the wake of destruction. Please. Help. Me. Deathus, please help that human. Helios and I will track down Nyx. Of course. Follow me. We must be cautious as we move forward. Poor child. I can hear these wounds, but not your spirit. What is your name, child? Esmeralda. Moments later. Prepare yourself, Helios. Nyx was second in power only to myself, and we should assume he has likely gained strength after he was stricken mad. Die, insects! Elves. Perhaps you'll put up more of a fight. Don't you recognize us? Burn! I would say that is inconclusive. Attack with everything in your arsenal. Enough! Release me. I will not go back to that prison. Your fate has been decided by the Elder Council. "9 months. See, this game is so rich with story, but at the same time, this is a huge distraction. I haven't even got a single battle yet. And I'm just flooded with this cutscene. Are you sure about this? Yes, I can't be reminded every day of how that monster violated me. A half-breed child would be an abomination. Oh my goodness. What? Holy crap. That's, it's a little unexpected. Very well. I have to find a safe place to abandon the child. I can understand your wishes, but I can't be party to murdering an innocent child, even if it is a half-breed. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. So that girl that came out, the beaten girl, Nyx obviously did something real messed up with her. I can't do it in town. I'll have to travel far to the north and leave it at the church in Snow Hill. We'll leave as soon as the child is born. What a strange... Yeah, what a strange dream. That was like a 15-minute nightmare. Holy crap. Okay, so note to self. If it ever asks if you want to play a cutscene, make sure you've got a glass of water or something. That's crazy. It's quite the long cutscene. Alright. Now, before I end the video, I actually just want to experience a couple battles. So down here's the foresty area. Surrounded by mountains. Can't walk over the mountains. Our first random encounter. Wolf emerged. Fight. We have no skills. So let's just attack. They're all normal. I don't know what that means exactly, but they're all normal. White mage. Nothing. Knight. Nothing. Black mage. Nothing. Oh man, so the white mage took a ton of damage. All the other characters not as much, but... Alright, we have nothing. We're just punching them. We gotta get out. Alright, that was really bad. That was really bad. So we have no equipment. This game starts you with nothing. No skills. And I could learn some skills, but I need to have some kind of SP. I have none. I have no SP. Okay. I have nothing. I can't spend anything. I have nothing. It gave us 1,000 gold. Clearly I was supposed to be buying some items or something from the shop. Because we are super weak. So let's get some weapons here. +2/+2 or just +2. Let's a whip for the thief. What's that hands thing? I don't know. Let's go with a rusty sword or something like that. No, let's get 2 staffs. And what do I want to give the knight? Do I want to give him the axe? I think I just want to give him the sword. I don't know what that hands thing is, but I'm going to guess that that's probably a bad thing. And that's equipped. Optimize. Equipped. Optimize. Equipped. Optimize. Equipped. Optimize. Okay. And I guess I should go buy some armor. Man, I was not expecting to get so knocked around by that first fight. Two of those. Two of those. Two of those. Three of those. Equipped. I should have gone and bought all this crap first, so I would have to go through this only once. There we go. And the last one. Alright. So, I've played this the entire time I've been playing it. Has been on camera. So you've seen what I've seen. You can obviously draw your own conclusions on the game, if this is the type of game for you or not. It's definitely like heavy NES, SNES influence. I'm getting a good vibe from it. It does seem like it might be a bit of a grind fest, but that brings to mind one of the interesting little tidbits about this game that I haven't touched on yet, and that's the game has a speedrun feature built into the game, so you can compete to beat the game as fast as possible against other players. Which means that even though it does feel like it could be... Oh, you know, I should go in the sewer first. Even though it feels like it could be a bit of a grind now, there are actually tons and tons of ways to, I guess, to optimize your playstyle through the game. I'm going to go down here and just kind of get into some random battles in the sewer. The sewer appears to be like a maze. After a couple battles... what is this? It's a reset puzzle. What the heck is this? It's obviously a puzzle. What's the goal? Is the goal to get these things over there? It is. Nice. So I got my first puzzle here. Not that hard. Gives me a tent. Reset puzzle. Reset puzzle. No, no need to. I thought there'd be some battles down here. I thought they said I was fighting monsters in the sewer before going out. Maybe not. Oh, nope, there we go. This battle rate seems to be a little low, even though it's on normal. Let's just everybody attack. See if we do any better against these slimes. Slime, for first monster that you fight, seems much better. 2-2, 26. Now we're doing damage. Now we're doing well. This music, by the way, cool battle music. My understanding is all the music in this game is not just the music from RPG Maker, but also music from other independent composers, independent musicians, independent artists. Glad they got their good music into this game here. Hope it brings them some spotlight. Wish I was a little bit more informed on exactly who composed what songs, that sort of thing. Because some of this might be worth, you know, looking into. Let's do a couple more fights, and then I'll give my final little word on this. And, by the way, I have never done a Let's Play of an RPG. This is not the first video of a Let's Play. At least my intention is not the first video of a Let's Play. The game isn't even out yet. Tons of misses. Come on, guys. So, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But if there is some desire, if I get some good feedback, we could do a Let's Play of this, but it would be like a really... it'd have to be like heavily edited, just because so many random battles in these games leads to some pretty, generic, repetitive combat. But I am a big fan of RPGs. I like grinding on my own. I don't think it would make for great video. But we'll see. So as you can see, I'm getting experience. It tells you the number of experience you get, plus the percentage you are to the next level, which is nice. The SP, if I recall, you can drop that into skills, so that's cool. Very cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go up top here. So I've got to say, you know what, it's my first first look, first impressions, this game feels like it has tons of potential. I have to spend more time with it to be certain. The demo gives you 3 hours with the game. It's a timed demo. The game will be released in 7 days. I've got to say, it looks good. Check it out. Look in the description for the website. The Kickstarter still has, maybe like 40 hours left, but they reached their goal. Their goal is very, very conservative too. They're not looking for tens of thousands of dollars for this game. They were looking for just a couple K, and they got it. So congratulations to them. This is a brand new studio, White Giant RPG. If this is a big success, I'm hoping that they follow through. This game is supposed to be 1 of 3, and the game's already finished, being released next week. They're working on Last Dream 2, which promises to be even bigger, even better. And I've got to say, if this is their opening act, this might be a studio to keep your eyes on. Anyway, sorry for the tons of... I might have to do a little bit of editing in this, because there's just tons in that cutscene that took forever. But you know what? It's an RPG. You should expect that. I should have expected that cutscene was going to be a long one. And sorry if you hate people that read the screen. When I was doing this video, I made a decision. Either let the text sit on the screen and let you read it, or I could read it to you. When I'm watching videos, I usually like it when the person commentating reads the text to me, so I don't have to pause it, try to keep up, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. And leave me a note in the comments if you want me to make this into either a series, or if there's something amazing that you've heard about this game. I'd love to hear it, too. Share it with us. Share it in the comments below.